Howdy, Tech Drover here. My last video, I said it was time to stop talking about tech and start doing it. And over the past 6 months or more, I've been doing a lot of tech. For the last year or so, I've been spending a lot of time experimenting with AI. Now, I started with the obvious stuff: ChatGPT, image generation, video generation, coding assistance, and honestly, some of it felt like magic. You type a prompt, something appears, a picture, a video, a block of code. It's impressive. But after the excitement wears off, you start asking different questions. Now what? It reminds me of something I've seen before. Every few years, a new piece of technology comes along that captures everyone's attention. A CNC machine, a laser engraver, a 3D printer. People watch the demos, the machine cuts perfect parts, the laser creates beautiful design, the printer produces objects out of thin air. So they buy one. And 6 months later, it's sitting in the corner collecting dust. Not because the technology failed, because owning a tool and creating value with a tool are two different things. You buy one of these tools, if you buy patterns off the internet like everybody else, you're not doing anything different. And most of the conversation is still about what the tool can do. Very little of the conversation is about what problem we're trying to solve. And that's where things get interesting. Over the last, not going to say how many years, I've worked on mobile applications, biometric identity systems, aviation software, analytics platforms, weather systems, and enterprise software. The lesson was always the same. The hard part wasn't writing the code. The hard part was figuring out what needed to be built, what problem we were solving, and why did anybody care? AI hasn't changed those questions. If anything, it's made them more important. Recently, I was talking with a customer about integrating a product with an existing software platform. The technical expert immediately started talking about databases, exporting data, backing up databases, direct database access. The conversation quickly became very technical, but something was missing. Nobody was talking about the actual business problem. Nobody was talking about the customer experience. Nobody was talking about the outcome. The technology had become the focus. And I've seen that pattern throughout my career. Tech people, we love talking about technology. Sometimes we become so focused on the solution that we forget to ask whether we're solving the right problem or if we're solving any problem. AI didn't fix that. In fact, AI may make that worse, because AI is incredibly good at helping people move faster. Whether it's ethical, legal, or not, AI is going to help you. If you know what you're doing, AI can be an incredible accelerator. If you don't know what you're doing, AI helps you make mistakes faster. It helps you build the wrong thing faster, helps you automate bad processes faster, helps you create products nobody wants, only faster. It's not an AI problem, it's a thinking problem. And that's the biggest lesson AI has taught me. The real opportunity isn't asking, how can AI help me do this task? The more interesting question is, should this process even work the same way now that AI exists? That's a completely different conversation. Instead of asking how AI can write a report, maybe we should ask why we're creating the report in the first place. Instead of asking how AI can help a team move faster, maybe we should ask why the team needs 5 approval processes. Instead of asking how AI can generate more content, maybe we should ask whether the content is accomplishing anything. The biggest opportunities I've seen aren't in automation, they're in redesign, rethinking workflows, rethinking products and decisions, rethinking assumptions we've carried forward simply because that's how things have always been done. And that's why I think most AI conversations miss the mark. The discussion starts with tools, the prompts, the agents, the models, but businesses don't buy technology because it's interesting. They buy outcomes. They buy efficiency, growth, better decisions. The technology is important, but it isn't the goal. The goal is solving a problem. AI is a powerful tool, maybe the most powerful tool many of us have seen in our lifetimes. But tools aren't the story. The story is what we choose to build with them, and more importantly, what we choose to change because they now exist. That's a conversation I'm interested in having, and I think we're beginning to understand where it heads. Tech Drover, thanks for listening.